We face a lot of responsibilities in our daily lives, often to the point where we start to doubt if we can even handle all this. We start to think, dang, can I really complete this task to the best of my ability? Am I really capable of juggling all this while also balancing my life? And this doesn't even take into account, can you take on new challenges? Are you able to overcome those fears that have held you back for years and years to come? That is why I'm here to talk to you today about the importance of a good support system and how they can help remind you of your self-worth to help you overcome those fears and balance the challenges that you are currently having in your life. And this doesn't just have to apply to the realm of medicine as well too. This applies to general life as well too. Having a good support system is so important because it can allow you to unlock a new potential within yourself that you may not even see yourself. Oftentimes, we tend to focus on the negatives in our lives rather than the positives. How many times have you stopped to really thank yourself and really appreciate what you've accomplished? Instead, how many times have you thought, dang, I could have done this better. Dang, why couldn't I do this? And this internal habit of just focusing on the negative, it causes us to build up insecurities and doubts within our heads. It stops us from overcoming our fears and taking on those new challenges. We stay inside of our comfort zones and refuse to leave it at all costs. This is something that I've been guilty of for years and still am in some regards. However, my support system has allowed me to step out of my comfort zone and really discover what I'm truly capable of when I step out of my comfort zone. Now, this isn't to say you can't step out of your comfort zone by yourself. Of course you can. We're all capable of a lot. However, when you tend to focus on the negatives over and over again, like I mentioned before, that often leads us to forget our worth. We tend to forget what we're truly capable of. And that's where our support system comes in. They're there to remind us of what our worth is when we struggle to see that ourselves. And it's not just any support system you want when you're trying to overcome your fears. It's a genuine good support system, as opposed to a support system that may be there for a short time, but in reality won't be there for you when you truly need them. To give you an example of what I truly mean when I say you can step out of your comfort zone after getting help from your support system, I'm going to tell you a personal story. There was one day when I wanted to go to a dance workshop. However, at the last minute, I felt insecure about it. Why was that? Well, this dance workshop featured a lot of people who had been dancing for years and who had years of experience ahead of me. And keep in mind, this is a dance workshop that was open to everybody, meaning no dance experience was required at all. And I still had this insecurity. A large part of the insecurity comes from me wanting to get better at dancing, yet not being good as other people who have had more experience than me, which, yes, of course people who've had more experience are going to be better than me, but naturally I had that insecurity. I talked to my friend about this, and he told me, it's okay. The main point of the workshop is to have a good time, and in the end of the day, you just want to have fun, right? So go to the dance workshop. I went to the dance workshop that evening, and I had such a good time. This is not the only example in which my support system has helped me overcome a fear that I faced for years. I've been able to become a much better person and a much more confident person because of that. And therefore, I should be thankful to them. I am eternally grateful to my support system for always being there whenever I need them. Ever since then, I've been able to unlock new sides of myself without my support system being there all the time. I've gained a greater sense of self-worth as a result of me taking action and overcoming my fears after seeking help from my support system. Not only is your support system there to help you remind yourself of your self-worth, but they're also there to give you a sense of community and to give you a sense of belonging. I touched on this in a previous video, but we all want to feel loved. We all want to feel a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, and a good support system will give you that. Especially when the pandemic first started and we all had to go into isolation, that's when we needed our support system the most. And I was lucky enough to have that. I remember when the pandemic first started, my friends and I literally made a group chat and we called on there almost every single day. Whether it was to sit next to each other and watch a movie, study together, or just sit there in silence, just to be there for each other, to grace each other with our presence. And that had a larger impact than I thought. I knew that this pandemic was going to be tough, but I knew my friends and I could get through this together. We were not alone, and this is what felt most important. Your support system is also very important for helping you get back up after you face challenges and or setbacks in your life, which inevitably is going to happen, unfortunately. You can do this on your own, but again, this is only going to last for some period of time. it's inevitable that you're eventually going to feel like, dang, can I really get back up from this? Is it really worth trying anymore? And when you're asking yourself these questions, this is when you need your support system the most. These are questions that I've asked myself on the road to accomplishing my dreams, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this. This is why I say, after facing many hardships and many struggles, we just want to feel appreciated. We want to feel reassurance in the sense that we're doing all that we can to make our dreams come true one day. We want to feel supported on this journey. It's a stressful journey to take by ourselves. Many of us have that internal drive to want to be with a group of people that bring out the best within ourselves, that allow us to be authentic with them, that allow us to finally express who we truly are and to feel loved and supported. And this all stems from having a good support system. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.